Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to Youngsville High School, where tonight we have a District 10, District 9 crossover matchup as the Youngsville Eagles welcome in the Kane Wolves. It's Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9and10sports.com. Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Brian Hagberg alongside Andy Close here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. If you have a fender bender, we can mend her at Park Avenue Motorcar. Give us a call at 814-726-9728. I want to say our game stream, as always, brought to you by the Computer Guru of Lieber. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. Again, this is District 9, District 10 crossover matchup here. Last ball game for us before the holiday break. And it will be, again, the Kane Wolves of District 9 against the Youngsville Eagles in District 10. Both teams come into this game with 1-3 records. Kane lost to Elk County Catholic and Smethport before defeating Brockway and falling to Johnsonburg. Youngsville beat Forest Area and then have lost 3 straight to Commodore Perry, Titusville, and most recently to Seneca last night. Seneca, a very, very good Seneca team, as a lot of teams in District 10 are finding out here, Andy.
Yeah, Seneca has kind of made the gauntlet through Warren County. They beat Warren, who's not at 100% yet, but they beat them by 13, I believe it was, and beat or they played Eisenhower first, beat Eisenhower, then beat Warren, and then beat Youngsville last night. So Seneca certainly has made their way very successfully through Warren County. But yeah, I mean, that was a tough game for Youngsville. Obviously, they're looking to bounce back tonight and get to face a Kane team. I think there's some similarities between the two.
Yeah, and again, you mentioned that the Warren was shorthanded when they took on Seneca. Youngsville is going to be a bit shorthanded here this evening, going to be without 3 of their players. So we'll see how that impacts the Eagles going forward in this game. And again, trying to bounce back quickly from that rough loss against Seneca last night, and try to get a win, their second of the season, as we head into the Christmas break here.
Yeah, and again, both of these teams, I wanted to make a point to touch on this in the pregame. They lost excellent senior classes last year. You talk about a Youngsville senior class that was part of kind of a resurgence of Youngsville basketball. Guys that were around for, a 20-win season, playoff wins, first time it's happening in Youngsville since 1992. Guys like, Joe Mack and Timber Bauer, Ethan Kesterholt, and others. I mean, you're talking about like 3 and 4 year starters. So those guys aren't easy to replace. And, as Youngsville is finding out here, it's, it's a work in progress. I think they expected that, and that's okay. And I think, again, as we've touched on a lot early in the season, it's just about these younger kids getting that varsity experience for the first time. And sometimes you're going to take your lumps, especially when you have a young team. And Kane, you're talking about a Kane team that lost to eventual PIAA runner-up Brookville in the District 9 championship game last year. And you talk about losing guys like, Zook Smith, who was, third team all-conference as a freshman quarterback for Alfred this year. Carson Whiteman, who's our D910sports.com pitcher of the year last year in baseball, now at Gannon. So you're talking about really good athletes that you have to replace on both these teams. And, a lot of this early season, you talk about your tip-off tournaments, then the first couple of weeks of the regular season here is just about working out some of those kinks and getting some of these guys who are stepping onto the varsity court really for the first time and getting major minutes of that experience.
Yeah, and you talk about, Youngsville losing a pretty prolific senior class. Also had a bit of a rough go at it on the coaching ranks last year. Greg Blair, in his first full season at the helm, took over late in the year for the Eagles program last year, and then is on now for first full season. So some growing pains there, I'm sure, too, as you work through that transition, like you said, Andy, from guys that have been essentially 4-year starters to breaking some of these younger players in who are seeing varsity action for the first time.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what Greg can do with this program, too. Of course, Jesse DeLoof, now the head men's coach at Pitt Bradford, had a ton of success here, really revitalized this program. I think Greg's a very good basketball mind. I'm excited, just talking to people, they were excited for him to have this opportunity, and I think he's going to do good things with this program.
All right, and you had a chance to catch up with Greg Blair before the game. Let's see what he had to say about tonight's contest.
Blair, getting set to take on Kane tonight. We're still early in the season, but what have you seen from your team so far this year?
What I've been working on the last 48 hours is we have to understand heads and hearts. We need to win their hearts and minds. We don't have them yet, and they're not putting the effort in we need. If we put the effort in, we can stay in some of those games. Like last night against Seneca, turnovers and offensive rebounds killed us. And that takes guys have to want to do that part of the game. If they don't want to, that slows us down a lot.
Sure.
So got to get that into their hearts and minds.
And what do you expect tonight? You got a D9 team coming in here in Kane. Last game before Christmas. What are you looking for tonight from your team?
We're pretty evenly matched with these guys. They're taller, but a lot of the same skill sets. I think it's a good matchup for us. We play them tonight, and we play them again Tuesday in the Sheffield tournament to start that tournament. So back-to-back games with these guys, we should be able to be competitive with them. It's a rebuilding year. We lost 7 seniors last year. So this year is rebuilding, and I think this team we're playing against tonight is a good matchup for us.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck tonight.
That was, again, Youngsville head coach Greg Blair talking about tonight's game. And, Andy, you mentioned that Kane team similarly trying to replace what was a very prolific senior class, kind of going through the growing pains here to start the season. You come out to a tough loss to Elk County, and then you drop a heartbreaker to Smethport, pick up a win against Brockway, and then lose again to what should be a very good Johnsonburg team in District 9. And again, this is the kind of game where the Wolves maybe are able to find some footing here before the break if they come away with a win.
Yeah, and you'll hear Kane coach Caleb Landmesser in a minute. One thing he loves about this team early in the season is their effort. This team gets after it. They might, and you got some guys there, with some experience back. So I don't want to make it seem like they don't have any guys coming back. But, as Caleb alluded to, this team gets after it, and we're going to hear from them right now.
All right, Coach. Well, we're last game before Christmas. How would you assess your team so far in the young season?
Well, we're still learning, just like everybody in the young season, but we're working really, really hard. That's the important thing right now. The kids are coming in having fun every day, and that's the basis of what basketball is. So that's the thing right now is, definitely a lot of things to learn still, but they're doing a really good job with that.
What have you seen that you like the most?
Just effort. It doesn't mean that they have a grasp on all the concepts and everything we want to do right now just yet, but they're giving their 100% each time they're on the floor, which is the only thing that I want. We can put the other puzzle pieces together where we want it to be, but the effort, intensity, the joy for the game, that's all there, which is what we want.
And what are you expecting, tonight on the road, a non-conference game here against Youngsville?
It's going to sound like a broken record, but effort. I think we had a tough one against Burt, a couple days ago against a real good team in Johnsonburg, but we didn't come out and execute the way that we feel like we can. So I'm looking for a bounce back in execution, attention to detail, and if we can do that, I think that we'll be in a good spot.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
All right, that was Kane head coach Caleb Lamisser. Let's turn our attention quickly now to our players to watch, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com, OLEWINE financialgroup.com.
I'm going to keep this short and sweet, folks, as we're kind of up against the clock here. But Josh Graville for Kane, a terrific shooter. Look for him tonight, as well as Kobe Hendrickson for Youngsville, the leading scorer for the Eagles on this young season. So a couple of guys to watch here tonight.
All right, those were our players to watch, again, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Again, visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com, OLEWINE financialgroup.com. And you have been on the drive to the game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center, where it's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And again, Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeout is available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card. 724-659-5701. And we are waiting to find out if we will have a live or recorded anthem. It'll be recorded, so we will take a break. We'll be right back on D910sports.com.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the BI Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The BI Sports Podcast features a number of topics, including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The BI Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the BI Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
And we are back here at Youngsville High School as they are announcing the starting lineups here. First for Kane. And that will do it for our Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Again, for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. And starters for Kane, number 13, Andy Jeglek. Number 30, Josh Graville. Number 23, Justin Misek. Number 33, John Misek. And number 15, Jack Bell. And for the Eagles, number 21, Nathan Lux. Number 34, Blake Myers. Number 44, Alex Hill. Number 2, Ethan Sens. And number 20, Kobe Hendrickson, your starters for tonight. And let's take a look quick at our keys to the game, sponsored by Your Daily Local. Your Daily Local brings you the news you need when you need it. Online at yourdailylocal.com.
For Youngsville, I think it's a confidence thing. Greg Blair talked about it a little bit. He's looking for effort and intensity from his guys. A little bit of a, maybe a little too passive of an approach. Not that they don't play hard, but look for a little more aggressiveness from Youngsville tonight. I know that's something Greg was kind of disappointed in the game against Seneca. And for Kane, I know Caleb Land must have been very pleased with the effort. Look for second chance opportunities here for the Wolves tonight. Look for them to crash the offensive glass. I think that'll be key for them.
All right, those are our keys to the game, again, sponsored by Your Daily Local, online at yourdailylocal.com. Our first quarter tonight brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. All right, we are ready for the tip. It'll be Blake Myers for Youngsville against Justin Misick, and Misick controls. That's Josh Graville with it now for the Wolves. That pass nearly poked away by Nathan Lux. Wolves retain possession. Down low, spin move. No good. But Andy Jekyllak going to go to the line for a pair of Ty Nessa Builders free throws.
Yeah, good aggressive move to the basket there. Result a pair of free throw attempts.
First shot is up and in, our first point of the game. Second shot upcoming. And Gaelic knocks them both down. It's 2-0 Kane here, 7:36 to go in the Icy Ink first quarter.
Kane coming out in a fresh. Youngsville able to break it.
And nearly taken away there by Graville, but it goes out of bounds. Eagles will inbound under their own basket. It'll be Kobe Hendrickson. Gets it inside to Alex Hill.
Alex Hill was the leading scorer in that game against Seneca for Youngsville.
And Hendrickson nearly has it poked away. He gets it back, gives off to Hill. Hill now up top to Sens and back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson drives, pops back out to Sens. Now over to Lux. Tight defense from the Wolves here so far. Blake Myers gives off to Hill. Hill with a jump stop, has it poked away, but it goes right to Sens. Sens looking for help, finds Myers. And back to Hill.
Just a lot of passing around the perimeter here for Youngsville, not really able to get it inside.
A little missed time there, but Myers able to track it down. Keep possession for the Eagles. Hendrickson with it. He drives, puts it up, off the rim.
That's a good shot, though, if you're Kobe Hendrickson.
Graville with the rebound. He's coming up quickly. Or excuse me, that was 33 John Misick, not 30 Graville.
Yeah, and no one stopped ball there for Youngsville. Easy drive to the basket.
4-0 Kane. Hendrickson jumper is good.
That Hendrickson, a very good shooter.
Graville will bring it up this time for the Wolves. Leading 4-2, 5:55 to play in the first quarter. Graville content to hold as the Eagles play off a bit. Give is to Jekyllak. Shot off the front of the rim, and Sens comes up with the rebound. And dribbles around that press defense a little bit.
Yeah, Kane picking up full court even after a missed shot.
Hendrickson with it now. He'll drive. Splits the defense, puts it up. No good, but draws the foul.
Yeah, but you can see the quickness there from Kobe Hendrickson. Didn't look like there was a lane there, and then he kind of created one on his own.
Hendrickson to the line for a pair of Nesta Builders free throws. Eagles trail at 4-2. 5:14 to play first quarter. Hendrickson's first shot is good. And we've got a couple substitutions here for Kane. Looks like that is number 0, Shane Ackley, and Hendrickson's second shot is good, so we're tied at 4. Also, number 3, Sam Lundeen in for the Wolves. Graville with it. Gives down low to Jekyll, back to Graville. Over to Lundeen. Back up top to Graville. Down low, Lundeen in the corner. Knocks down NIC Inc. 3-pointer.
How about Lundeen coming right off the bench and knocking down a corner 3?
And that press defense from the Wolves going to pay dividend. Well, no, it will be. Eagles will retain possession on the jump ball there. Our Pitt Bradford possession arrow gives it to the Eagles. And you can get a University of Pittsburgh degree in your possession at Pitt Bradford. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Inbound goes to Hill. He gives off to Hendrickson. And Hendrickson, turnaround jumper in the lane, just off the mark. Jekyll with it. Gets it up quickly to Lundeen. Had some space. Hendrickson back to cover. Out to Graville. Off the mark on the 3. Lundeen take another one. That one off the rim. And rebound poked away there by Blake Myers. Trying to split the defense. And it will end up in Kane's possession.
Yeah, but now Kane's going to slow it down a little bit. Got a little ragged there for a second. We see Lundeen coming off the bench, not shy about shooting the basketball.
And it's 7-4. Kane leading here. 4 minutes to go in the IC Inc. first quarter.
So a little half-court trap there from Youngsville. They forced the turnover.
Just off on the pass as Jack Bell has also checked in the game for Kane. Eagles to inbound here. Hill with it. And he tried to go baseline but loses control.
It's a little sloppy here for Youngsville. You'd like to see them clean that up a little bit.
Number 5, Landon Darr, has come in for Kane. Wolves bring it up.
And we've seen Caleb Landmesser go to his bench quite a bit already. Something to keep an eye on with Youngsville missing some guys due to injury and kind of a shorter bench for the Eagles.
And they try to go inside. Bell with it now. Triple team. Kicks back out. That shot is off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and that's a good timeout. Greg Blair, Youngsville team getting a little bit ragged there offensively. A couple turnovers. So going to try and clean that up a little bit.
And that is a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. This is Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D910sports.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
And we're back here at Youngsville High School. Brian Hagberg and close with you here. Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D910sports.com. Kane leading Youngsville 7-4, 3:23 to go in the IC Inc. first quarter. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Visit them online at icyinc.com. That's icyinc.com. Eagles to inbound here. Kobe Hendrickson will bring it up. Be met at half court by Graville. Hendrickson passes over to Sens.
Kane really extending that defense.
Tried to go inside to Myers on the cut. It is picked off
by Lundeen, and he goes almost all the way, tried to pass last minute there, and instead bounced it off an Eagles leg and out of bounds. As we see Jekyll check back in, he'll give Gravel a breather. Inbound goes to Justin Misek. Now to Jekyll. Outside to Dar. He takes a three-pointer. Is short and out of bounds.
Yep, I don't think he was going to shoot that, and then he saw no one was coming out to guard him, so he's like, what the heck, I'll shoot it. But Youngsville back in possession, down 3 here.
Hendrickson brings it up for the Eagles. Gets it over to Hill. And Hill skips over to Lux. Outside to Hendrickson. His shot is well short. Loose ball. Fight for it. Hill comes up with it. Back pass to Hendrickson. His turnaround jumper is no good. And Wolves up quickly with it now. And we're going to get a foul on, looks like Hill, pick up the Potter County Family Campground foul.
Yeah, but Youngsville doing a much better job that time getting back on the defensive end after a missed shot.
Ackley checks in for Kane. Justin Misek to inbound, gets it into John Misek. And out to Ackley, and that pass is tipped right to the arms of Blake Myers. Hendrickson over to Myers again. Nearly has it stripped away, and he's going to get called for a travel.
I thought he might have got away with a walk, but no, they got it. And quickly, Alex Hill, 2 fouls for Youngsville.
And Jekyll brings it up for Kane. Gives off to Ackley. Now out to Dar. Dar back to Jekyll for the jumper. Is no good. Dar gets the rebound. Back to Jekyll. Ackley with it. Gives off to Dar. Back out to Justin Misek. His shot is no good.
Yeah, so a couple mid-range jumpers there off the mark for the Wolves.
And that was number 0, Waylon Moore, on the rebound for the Eagles. Hendrickson gets out to Moore.
Yeah, but Hendrickson really being hounded there. Good defense.
Moore gets it inside to Lux for the floater. 7-6. Kane leads it. Final minute of the Icy Inc. first quarter. Give off is to Dar. Ackley, jumper. Off the glass a little too strong. Sends up with it, and then Dar takes it away. Gives off to Misek. And Justin Misek is out of bounds when he tried to save that one.
Yep, he'd probably like to have that one back. Good hustle play by Landon Dar, and missed a little chippy there.
Gravel and Bell check back in for Kane. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kane 7, Youngsville 6. Hendrickson with it now. Gives off to Moore. And Moore was trying to get it back to Hendrickson, who was held up a little bit. Now Justin Misek has it. Gives it inside to Bell. And he is fouled. We'll head to the line for a pair.
Third team foul on Youngsville.
17.8 seconds to go, and Jack Bell will try to build on the lead with a pair of Tynes to Builders free throws. 7-6 Kane. Bell's first shot rattles in. Second is just off the mark, and rebound knocked out of bounds by the Wolves. Eagles will have a chance to tie or take the lead here. 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hendrickson with it. Down to 10 seconds. And Hendrickson looking for some help. Gives it off to Lux. Lux runs into traffic, and Gravel comes up with it. 1 second. Half-court shot off the mark for Jekyllek, and that's how the first quarter will end. After one, it's Kane 8, Youngsville 6. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the BI Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The BI Sports Podcast features a number of topics including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The BI Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the BI Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
And we are getting ready to start the second quarter here at Youngsville, where after one, Kane leads the Eagles 8-6. Our second quarter tonight brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Golf season is just around the corner, and Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta has you covered with a season pass. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Tionesta. Kane starts the quarter with the ball. Justin Misick gives off to Jekyllek. His layup goes just off the rim. Lux with it, gets it up quickly to Hendrickson. And Hendrickson has it poked away. Fight for the ball. Well, we are going to get a tie-up. And the Pitt Bradford possession arrow says the ball will go to Kane.
Yeah, boy, Hendrickson just being hounded there. Really impressed by the man-to-man defense of the Wolves. There's not a lot of breathing room.
And actually, they had neglected to change the possession arrow, so it will stay with the Eagles as Kane started the quarter with the ball. Hendrickson to inbound. Gets it into Sens. Right back to Hendrickson. Out to Sens. Has an open look. Ethan Sens knocks down NIC Inc. three-pointer, and Youngsville has the lead 9-8.
Boy, just a little bit of a pass fake there. Got a little room from the defender and knocked it down.
Justin Misick with it now. Gets it out to Jekyllek. Jekyllek pulls up, gets double teamed, gets it out to Graville. He goes up, draws a foul. Waylon Moore got the ball, but I believe the foul was down below there on the play.
It was.
And that is on Blake Myers. His second. First shot from Graville is no good. As we see number 3, Sam Lundeen checks back in for John Misick.
Lundeen knocked down a 3 in the first quarter.
And talk about the prolific players, Andy. I see
Gage
Hendrickson has just come in. Second shot from Graville rattles out, but he gets his own rebound. Can't get the putback, and Lundeen skies in there. Gets the rebound and draws the foul.
Yep, and there's that effort Caleb Landmesser was talking about before the game. Lots of second chance. Not a lot of shots falling yet for Kane, but lots of second chance opportunities.
So Lundeen to the line for a pair. He gets the friendly roll on the first. And the second rattles out, so we stay tied at 9. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Eagles. Lux will bring it up. Gives it back to Kobe Hendrickson. Over to Sens. Sens quickly double teamed. And he draws a foul. Just the second team foul on the Wolves. The Eagles already up to 5. And the Wolves were not going to leave Ethan Sens open for another look at the three-point shot. Inbound goes to Waylon Moore. Gives it off to Hendrickson. Pull-up jumper off the mark. And Kane gets the rebound. Jack Bell can't get the wide open layup to go. And Youngsville coach Greg Blair wants to take a timeout and talk it over. An Olewine Financial Group timeout. You can take a timeout to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals with the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online at olewinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com.
Talk about Olewine. Of course, Brady was part of that decorated senior class as well.
And Sister Kenzie, a senior this year for the Lady Eagles.
Already has a 25-point game to her credit this year. I see, along with Gage Hendrickson, Timber Bauer over there for Youngsville, again, part of that senior class. Of course, Gage was the year before them.
We are tied at 9 here, 6:32 to go in the second quarter of this one between Kane and Youngsville. And Kobe Hendrickson will bring it up.
Again, picked up.
It's a Sens, now over to Moore. Gets it up to Lux and back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson's going to drive, tries to split the defense, ends up in the hands of Joe Yost. Hendrickson goes baseline, kicks it out to Sens. Moore for three. Just off the mark, and the Wolves come up with the rebound. Now going to transition. Lundeen goes all the way, but can't get it to fall. Jekalek there for the putback.
Again, another second chance opportunity for Kane. I know Lundeen didn't make that shot, but I like the minutes he's given them off the bench here.
It is 11-9, Kane leading now, 5:45 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Sends with it, gives over to Yost, out to Moore, and back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson drives off the glass, too strong. Lux there for the putback.
A beautiful put. We talked about the second chance opportunities for Kane. Well, Youngsville's turn there. Nice play by Lux.
Tied at 11 now, 5:15 to go, second quarter. Misek with it, gives off to Bell. Bell's going to drive. Ball is kicked around, ends up in Hendrickson's hands. He's going to try to go all the way and does.
Yep, nothing easy for Kobe Hendrickson there. That's as clean as a look as he's had all night, and it comes in transition.
Youngsville retakes a 13-11 lead here.
Caleb Landmesser's going to get a timeout here.
Another 30-second timeout for the Wolves. They take an Olewine Financial Group timeout. So interesting on that last transition to Hendrickson, Andy. It certainly looked like that ball was off the foot of an Eagles player and right to Hendrickson. I'm a little surprised they didn't get a kick ball there.
Yeah, I thought it was too. Maybe just something the officials missed there, but
it's certainly a bang play as you're ever going to get here.
Yeah, I like Youngsville getting out in transition though after a missed basket because Kane's half-court defense has been very good. They really haven't got a lot of clean looks out of it. So looking to run off a miss, I think, is something you're going to see them do more here.
And as we come out of the timeout, it is Youngsville 13, Kane 11, 4:54 to play in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Again, Hunter Station Golf Club located 3 miles south of Tionesta. Give them a call at 814-755-4558. And Dar to inbound for the Wolves. Gets it into Bell.
Youngsville extending their defense now.
Bell over to Graville. And back to Dar. Bell with it now. Gives over to Dar. Has some space. Gives it to Graville. Graville jumper off the front of the rim. And a tie up for the rebound. And we're going to get a... Looks like they're going to call a foul on that one.
It's going to go
on Graville.
Yep. Be his first, team's third.
Eagles to inbound. And Kane's backed off of that pressure defense a little bit. Graville going to pick up Hendrickson at midcourt now. And Hendrickson just crossed him over, kicks it out. And Hill's shot is no good. Wolves on the rebound. They get it up to Lundeen. Lundeen puts it in.
7 points now for Sam Lundeen off the bench. He's playing very well.
Tied at 13. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hill with it. Gives off to Hendrickson in the corner. He drives baseline, kicks it out to Moore, back to Hendrickson. And that pass tipped by Sens.
I think that was supposed to go to Alex Hill, but just a little miscommunication there. Turnover for the Eagles.
Yeah, too many receivers in one spot, if you will. As we see Jekyllak check back in for Lundeen. Tied at 13 here, 3:45 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Gravel with it for Kane. Jumper. Rattles in. Kane retakes the lead, 15-13. Sends with it for the Eagles. Gives off to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Hill. Hill drives. Jumper off the mark, and we get a foul. That one's going to go on Lux.
Yep. Team foul number 6 for Youngsville. So the next one, the Kane will be shooting.
We see another substitution. This time it will be John Misick coming in. And Wolves inbound, Gravel to bring it up. And he kicks out to Dar. Over to Misick. Misick driving, spins, kicks out to Bell. Bell stops, kicks out to Gravel. And Gravel will reset. And Gravel drives off the glass and in.
So Gravel's starting to heat up a little bit.
4-point lead now for the Wolves, 17-13 with 2:35 to play in the first half. Hill with it for the Eagles. Gives over to Moore. Outside to Sens. Back to Hill. Hill takes a three. Short. And Lux there for the putback. Doesn't get it, but draws a foul.
I don't think Greg Blair was thrilled with that shot selection there, but good play by Lux to grab the offensive rebound.
Lux heads to the line for a pair. First shot is up and in. And we see Justin Misick and Lundeen back in for the Wolves. And Caleb Landmasters slowed down his substitutions a little bit here in the second quarter. Second shot for Lux is off the mark. Wolves get the rebound. Jekyllak with it, brings it up quickly. Goes up. Too strong over the rim. Moore with the rebound, kicks out to Hill. Hendrickson with it now. Gets back to Hill. Skip pass over to Sens. And back to Hendrickson, who will reset. Sens with it. He'll give off to Moore. Trying to go inside to Lux. It's knocked away. Wolves up with it. Lundeen kicks out to Jekyllak. He knocks down NIC three-pointer.
And just using the shot fake there very well. Got the defender up in the air and to create some space and knocks down the three.
It's 20-14. Kane leading now, and Hill can't handle the pass. With 1:25 to go, Wolves have a chance to build on this 6-point lead. Now we're going to see Blake Myers come back in for Moore. Gravel to bring it up for the Wolves. Gives off to Lundeen. Inside to Justin Misick. His turnaround jumper off the glass too strong. Hendrickson coming up quickly. Gives off to Hill. Hill back up top to Hendrickson. Final minute of the first half. 20-14, Kane leading Youngsville. Hill gets out to Myers. Myers drives and draws a foul. That one's going to be on the floor.
Team foul number 5 on Kane.
51.4 seconds to go. Hendrickson to inbound. Gets it into Hill. Dishes out to Hendrickson. Back to Hill. Thought about a three. Instead passes off. Hendrickson resets. 40 seconds left. Hendrickson to Hill. Inside to Lux. And Lux is going to draw another foul. And Graville not happy about that one.
I think that's his second. It is. And Caleb Lindmesser is going to go to his bench there as Landon Darr will check back in.
Greg Blair goes to the bench as well. Waylon Moore and Joe Yost come back in. Myers and Hill will sit down. 33.5 seconds to play in the first half. Kane leading Youngsville 20-14. Hendrickson gets it in to Lux. Back to Hendrickson. Picks up a screen for Moore. Now gives it off to Moore. It's taken away. And Jekyllak goes the distance and the foul.
Yeah, he's pumped up after that one, and for good reason. Just jumped the passing lane there. Great play. As Kane now has its biggest lead of the game at 8.
And chance for the traditional three-point play here for Jekyllak from the line. And he builds on the Kane lead with a Tynas to Builders free throw. It's 23-14 with 20 seconds to go here in the first half. And Hendrickson tries to go coast to coast, dishes off, instead descends out to Yost. Hendrickson in the corner for three is short. Lux there for the rebound. Kicks back out to Hendrickson. 7 seconds, now 6. Hendrickson going to drive. Jumper is blocked away, but got a piece of the arm. So Hendrickson, with 0.2 of a second to go in the first half, is going to head to the free throw line.
Second trip to the line tonight for Kobe.
And first shot is well off the mark. And second shot is in. So after 2 quarters of play, it is Kane 23, Youngsville 15. We'll be back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Welcome in to the Potter County Family Campground halftime show here from Youngsville High School, where at the half, Kane leads Youngsville 23-15. Again, our halftime show is brought to you by the Potter County Family Campground, camping in God's country. The Potter County Family Campground. Visit them online at pottercountycamping.com. And let's take a look at our halftime stats brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Yep, again, Kane leading 23-15 here at the half. 8 points in the first quarter, 15 in the second. Andy Jekulek leading the way with 10 points. Josh Graville with 4. Sam Lundeen with 6. John Misik with 2. And Jack Bell with 1 to account for the Kane scoring. And for Youngsville, 6 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second. Leading the way is Kobe Hendrickson with 7 points, Nathan Lux with 5, and Ethan Sens with 3 for the Eagles to account for their 15 points again. Kane leading Youngsville at the half here, 23-15.
And again, those halftime stats are brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. And Andy, it really seemed like when Kane came out early with that press defense in the first half, really just had Youngsville all out of sorts.
They did early able to force some turnovers, get out in transition. I thought Youngsville adjusted better as the half went along. But again, Kane's defense, very impressive, man. They are physical. They are in your face. And there's not, I think, Kobe Hendrickson, the one open look he had there in the second quarter, I think he kind of rushed a little bit because, he's so used to having a guy right up in his face. So very good defense, both in that press that Kane showed as well as their half-court defense. And again, when you have good length like they do, that can make things very difficult on an offense. And I think we saw that, a little bit from Youngsville in the first half. Although, I think turnovers aside, Youngsville executed pretty well. I think getting a few shots were rushed, and you saw Greg Blair call a timeout. And I think after that, I think the shot selection got a lot better. But again, 15 points here, in the first half for Youngsville, coming off 22, lost to Seneca last night. Certainly looking to pick things up on the offensive end.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Greg Blair called that timeout, and it really seemed like it settled the Eagles down quite a bit. They were able to take a lead a couple of times, but then Kane, to their credit, came right back and settled into its half-court offense and got some big shots late in the half to build this 8-point lead.
Yep, I thought Sam Lundeen came in and gave them some very good minutes off the bench. Andy Jekulek with 10 points, knocked down a big 3 there to help extend the lead. Josh Graville got it going a little bit there after slow starts, got 4 points here at the half. Again, I think as we touched about a little bit in the pregame, neither of these teams has hit 50 points yet this year. And, we talked about maybe could one of them do it tonight. Well, so far it doesn't look like it. But again, I think, from Kane's perspective, I think they're kind of playing the game they want to play. And I think Youngsville settled in as the half went along.
Well, and I think, again, from the Wolves' perspective, you got to look at that first half and say, they probably left at least 10 points on the floor there, had some real good open looks at the basket, and just didn't get the finish. A couple of transition buckets especially just rolled right off the rim. And so certainly if you're Kane, you're pleased with the first half, but still, know that you left some meat on the bone.
Yeah, they did for sure. And that's something they'll look to clean up, I think, in the second half. And, but again, I thought Kane did a good job of knowing when to push off a missed shot and when to settle and slow it down into their half-court offense. And I think for the most part, they're getting the shots they want, which is, I think, encouraging.
And as we look around at some of the folks coming back in, I see lots of people in the Christmas spirit here tonight. It is Christmas Eve, or as some of us call this special day, Festivus.
Well,
if you're one of those.
We're not going to get in too much to our affinity for Seinfeld and Frank Costanza. But again, certainly saw that a lot on social media today. A lot of people, making reference to it. Of course, the fun fictitious holiday from the iconic sitcom. But again, definitely in the Christmas spirit here. We certainly want to wish all of you out there happy holidays and a Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. It's just a joyous time of year, and we've noticed that as we've been out and about this week doing a game pretty much every day this week, and that's been fun to see. The kids really getting into it. A lot of the adults getting into it as well. So that's awesome,
and especially good to see that we are able to still get some fans in the stands here. Some of the other districts across the state are battling through some of those issues. So. Certainly, especially right before Christmas, good to see the fans out here cheering on these two teams. Again, it's Kane 23, Youngsville 15 at the half. And we are going to take a 30-second break. When we come back, we will have the third quarter and our keys to the second half. This has been the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Yeah, we are back here just about 30 seconds away from the start of the third quarter. Our third quarter tonight brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. And let's turn quickly now. Our keys to the second half, sponsored by Your Daily Local. Your Daily Local brings you the news you need when you need it. YourDailyLocal.com.
Yeah, I think for Kane, you kind of touched on a little bit, maybe, converting some of those easy shots that they missed in the first half of the lead. They probably look at and think, we could be up by a little more. So I think that look for Kane to convert some of those easier opportunities in the second half. And then for Youngsville, just patience offensively. I think, towards the second half or the second quarter, they got more of the shots they want. So look for a continuation of that if you're the Eagles in the third quarter and the fourth.
We are underway here in the third quarter. Kane starts with possession. Jack Leck with it. Kicks it out to Justin Misek. Gives over to John Misek. John drives, kicks back out to Jack Bell. And then over to Greville. Greville out to Justin Misek. And back to Andy Jekalek as the Wolves reset their half-court offense. Jekalek still with it, spins. Now kicks over to Greville. Greville drives, kicks it out to John Misek. Misek back to Greville.
Very patient possession here to start the second half for Kane.
Wolves in absolutely no hurry here so far. And then Greville kicks it out to Bell. Bell over to John Misek. He takes a jumper and hits.
That's a great possession for Kane to start the second half. You get run a minute off the clock and get a shot you want and nail it.
Myers had an open look, couldn't get it. Lux there for the putback.
Very impressed with Nathan Lux so far tonight. We talk about some of that scrappiness that Greg Blair was looking for. Lux has brought it so far this evening.
25-17, Kane leads here. 6:35 to go, and Hendrickson with the steal, and he gets tripped up and grabbing at his knee a little bit there. Hit the floor hard, did Kobe Hendrickson, and he is slow to get up. And the trainer's going to come out and take a look at Hendrickson here. And it looked like he just hit, as he tripped there, just hit right on that knee as he hit the floor.
Yep, and again, and getting helped to his feet there by the trainer, so it's good to see.
And he is able to.
Yep, I think that one just stings a little bit. I think he's all right. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't like one of those, it wasn't a non-contact. There was very much contact there. He just slammed it really hard off the floor.
Trying to walk it off is Hendrickson, but he will take a seat here for a minute, and we'll see how the Eagles adjust without him on the floor.
Yep, their primary ball handler is Kobe Hendrickson.
Something you and I certainly saw a lot of last night up at Eisenhower. Big win for the Lady Knights over Titusville. If you get a chance, certainly go back and at least watch the fourth quarter of that ball game. Fantastic finish up at Eisenhower last night. Eagles inbound, and Hill gets it.
Yep.
He's going to get called for a double dribble.
Yep. It's an unforced turnover there for Youngsville.
The Wolves take it back over, leading 25-17. 6:25 to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Check with it now. He kicks out to Justin Misek. His shot off the back of the rim. Myers gets the rebound and then turns it over. That is Landon Dar with the shot. And Jack Bell comes in for the rebound. A couple of Eagles fight for it. Lux comes up with it, gives it off the Hill. He'll bring it up quickly. Stops and has it poked away.
And you know what? They didn't have the numbers there. I thought he should have pulled that back out.
And John Misek tries to go more there to alter the shot. Dar comes up with it. And a misfire there from Jack Bell looking for Dar.
Yeah, both teams a little bit just I think getting caught going a little too quick here.
Good sign for the Eagles as Kobe Hendrickson checks back in. He'll bring it up the floor for the Eagles, who trail 25-17 with 5:40 to go. Pitt Bradford third quarter. Hendrickson dangerously close to the timeline there.
Yeah, that happened a couple times in the first half as well.
He gets back to Hendrickson. He drives. Fadeaway jumpers off the front of the rim.
That's a tough shot.
John Misek up with it. Gives the bell back to Misek. And out to Jekulek. Jekulek with it around the back. His jumper hits.
Yep, and you see he's able to create just a little bit of space there for himself to get the open jumper. When you see it, when he's got that open shot, he's knocked it down.
27-17. Wolves have opened up a 10-point lead here. Under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, and going to get a timeout here from Youngsville.
And Greg Blair are going to talk it over. Another Olawine Financial Group timeout. You can take a timeout to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals with the Olawine Financial Group. Visit them online, olawinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE, financialgroup.com. And we're going to take a 30-second break right with them. This is Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
I'm back here at Youngsville High School. Kane leading the Eagles 27-17 in our Pitt Bradford third quarter. Also want to say thank you to Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. Freedom Investment Management Group, for all your financial needs, go to FreedomWealthCoach.com. And Park Avenue Motor Car. Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Call 814-726-9728. Eagles to inbound. Myers with it. Kicks out to Hendrickson. Over to Hill. Hill back out to Myers. And Myers gets to Hendrickson in the corner. He drives. Gives over to Myers for a jumper. And he hits.
Nice pass there by Hendrickson.
And you too can see the court well when you go to Laurel Eye Clinic. Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. 27-19, Kane leads it. Wolves get it inside to Justin Misick. Kicks it back out to Greville. Just off the mark, but John Misick there for the rebound. Gives it to Lundeen.
To Lundeen again, first action of the third quarter, coming in and knocking down another shot.
And a miscommunication there on the inbound by the Eagles, as neither Hendrickson nor Myers was looking for the inbound pass, went over their head and out of bounds. Quick pause here as a player needs to tie a shoe. Got things figured out here. The Wolves will inbound. It'll be Justin Misick. Gets it into Lundeen for a jumper and hits it again.
Boy, I'm very impressed with him tonight. He's got a smooth-looking jump shot.
Wolves have opened up a 12-point lead now, 31-19, 3:50 to go here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Hill with it. Drives, kicks out to Hendrickson. Henderson tries to split the defense, and he's going to get called for a travel.
It's a little bit of a danger time here for Youngsville. Again, as you alluded to, Kane with their biggest lead of the night here at 12, 31-19, 3:40 to go, third quarter.
And Jekyllak checks back in for the Wolves, gives Greville a break. Jekyllak gives over to Dar, inside to Justin Misick. Back to Dar, back to Misick. Little floater doesn't go, and Misick knocks it out of bounds.
So you got to be patient here and look for your shot.
Hendrickson has it now, guarded by Jekyllak. Gives it over to Sens. Sends to Myers. And Hill. Hill drives. It's poked away by Jekyllak, but back to Hill.
Yeah,
shot
and
altered by Lundeen.
Yep, that's a tough shot.
Jekyllak tried to get one up in there. Couldn't go. Knocked out of bounds by the Wolves. Shane Ackley checks back in. As the Eagles inbound, Henderson to bring it up. Gives over to Sens. Still 31-19 Kane, 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Hendrickson calling the play. Trying to get around Jekyllak. Gives off to Hill. Hill drives. Little floater just off the mark. Jekyllak there for the rebound. And has Ackley sprinting to the basket. Too strong on the layup. But Lundeen's there. Gives it off to Dar. And we're going to get a hand check on the floor.
First team foul of the half for Youngsville, 2:22 to go in the third quarter.
Waylon Moore coming in for the Eagles. And Jack Bell back in for the Wolves. And the inbound goes out to Ackley. Henderson poked it away there a little bit, but Ackley able to regain control. Bell shot too strong, but he gets his own rebound. Kicks it back to Ackley. Now for Lundeen. Just a bit strong on the three-pointer.
We're getting over the back there.
Going to be on John Misick.
Second team foul of the half on Kane.
Tick under 2 minutes to go here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. It's Kane 31, Youngsville 19. Both teams looking for their second victory of the year.
Both coming in at 1 and 3.
Hendrickson guarded by Jekyll. Trying to get it to Sens. It's knocked out of bounds by the Wolves. And Dar's going to come back in. And again, as we saw in the first quarter, Andy, here in the third quarter, Caleb Lamesser going to his bench with great frequency.
Yep, very liberal with the substitutions. And again, with, I think, a relatively deep team and Youngsville being shorthanded as well.
Moore trying to get it into Lux. He does. And Lux's intended pass is swatted away by Lundeen. Right into the laps of some of those former Youngsville players you were talking about earlier.
I think it was Bravey all the way.
More to inbound. Trying to get it to Sens. Is poked away by Ackley and up to Jekyll. He lays it in and the foul.
Oh, again, Ackley made that play, though. Tremendous save there. Kind of poked it out with one hand. And an opportunity for a three-point play here as Kane extends the lead to 14.
Jekyll to the line. And he misses the first, but the rebound goes to Ackley. 1:40 to go. It's Kane 33, Youngsville 19. Some clock issues as the clock just now starting to run. A little bit of extra time on this possession for the Wolves. Bell with it. Jekyll kicks it out to Lundeen. And Lundeen guarded closely by Hendrickson. Kicks it back to Jekyll. And Jekyll gets a screen, trying to go around. Hendrickson runs into Lux. Lux nearly has it poked away by Lundeen instead, throws it out of bounds.
Yep, great play there by Lundeen. He's getting it done on both ends of the floor.
1:08 to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Jekyll with it for the Wolves.
Was a little behind the back dribble there.
Gives it off to Bell. And Bell telling his teammates to clear out a little bit. Gets it down low to Dar, who lays it in.
Yeah, great pass there.
Hendrickson up quickly, takes a three, and knocks it down.
And the Youngsville needed that in a big way.
35-22, Kane leads it as we approach 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Dar has it for the Wolves. Kicks it out to Bell.
Kane, I think, in the hole for one here, perhaps.
Ackley with it now, 20 seconds, and we've got a whistle.
Get a reach in there on the Eagles.
And that's going to be on Nathan Lux.
Team foul number 3.
17.7 seconds to go, third quarter. Kane leading 35-22. Dar with it. Drives, kicks out to Ackley with 12 seconds. Under 10. Ackley still with it. Runs into traffic, and he's going to give it away. You know, you wonder there if Lundeen would have been better off just letting that roll, get some extra time off, as Youngsville is going to get possession here. 3.1 seconds to go.
Yeah, plenty of time to get a good look if you're the Eagles.
And Moore is going to inbound it.
See if they can get a Hendrickson a touch here.
And gets it to Sens. He fires a jumper just off the back of the rim.
Yep, good look.
The Eagles get the look, can't get the finish. So after 3, it's Kane 35, Youngsville 22. Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8255 8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And we are back here at Youngsville High School getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Kane leading Youngsville 35-22. Our fourth quarter tonight brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. The Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online at laureleye.com. Eagles will start the fourth quarter with possession here. We've got a little conference between the officials as Alex Hill had not was on the bench to end the third quarter and did not check in to start the fourth.
So he'll have to wait.
Lux to inbound, gets it to Moore. Moore to Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking for some help. Gives off to Moore. Back to Sens now. Myers. Gives back to Lux. Lux guarded closely there by John Misek.
Yeah. Offensive foul call there. So another turnover forced by that relentless Kane defense.
And Alex Hill can check in now. And Misek inbounds to Josh Graville. Dar gives it inside. And going to get another foul on the Eagles. This one's going to go on Waylon Moore. And we'll see Joe Yost give Lux a break as Lux has four fouls now. Inbound goes to Dar. Now inside to Justin Misek. Out to Graville. Graville gives off to Misek. And back to Dar. Dar to John Misek. Inside to Bell.
Beautiful
His layup's
look.
a little too strong.
Yep, everything but the finish.
Eagles move up quickly. And Hendrickson going to slow it down. Wait for Hill to get in position. Find Hill on the cut. His floater is too strong off the glass. Rebound kicked around. Dar comes up with it. And Dar pull-up jumper. Rolls out. Graville gets the board back out to Dar. Well short on the three. And Hill came down with it. And they're going to get Bell on the arm there. Third team foul of the half for the Wolves.
Quick shots for both teams.
Jekalak and Lundeen check in. 6:28 to go here in the Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. It is Kane 35, Youngsville 22. Hendrickson gives off to Hill. Hill picks up a screen for Moore. Fakes a shot, gives off to Sens. Back to Hendrickson. Yost swings to Hill. Out to Moore. Moore drives. Tries to split the defense and draws a foul. As Justin Misek had a hold of the wrist.
So 2 free throws upcoming. Looking for the first points here of the fourth quarter.
Waylon Moore to the line. And he hits the first.
And Waylon Moore into the scoring column, his first point of the night.
And gets the roll on the second. Successful trip to the line for Waylon Moore. And it's 35-24 Kane with just under 6 minutes to go here.
Little 2-1-2 press here for Youngsville.
Justin Misek with it now. Kicks it out to Lundeen. Swings over to Jekulek. He drives. Loses his balance. Gets the ball back. And kicks it out to Dar.
Yep, and we're getting a timeout here called by Caleb Landmesser.
The Wolves are going to make an adjustment to this pressure defense here by the Eagles. And just a 30-second timeout. Again, an Olawine Financial Group timeout. Take a timeout to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals with the Olawine Financial Group. Visit them online at olawinefinancialgroup.com, OLEWINE financialgroup.com. Also want to say thank you to Warren Tire Center, your daily local, Icy Ink in Warren, and Elwood National Forge for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
Yep, speaking of Warren Tire Center, saw Corky today. Had a nice little conversation with him. Certainly want to wish a happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all of our sponsors as well.
We certainly would not be able to bring you all of these games without the generous support of our sponsors, so thank you very much to them. We come out of the timeout, 5:46 to play. Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. Kane 35, Youngsville 24. Wolves will inbound. Dar gets it into Lundeen, takes a three, just off the mark. Rebound kicked around, and Sens comes up with it, draws a triple team, gets it out to Moore, up to Hendrickson. And Hendrickson trying to split the defense. It's knocked away, out of bounds, off the Eagles.
Yep, just got it going a little too quick there, did Kobe. I thought Lundeen on the other end as well probably rushed that three a little bit. I don't think he realized how open he was.
Jekulek with it now. Eagles trying to create some turnovers here. Turnaround is no good, and Yost comes down with the rebound. Quickly up to Hendrickson, stops and pops a three. It's going to be well short. Lundeen up with it. Wolves have numbers. Lundeen tries to take it all the way. Nothing doing.
No, but again, both teams just going a little quick here.
Hendrickson wide open. Look at the basket. Is not going to get there as Graville and Lundeen came back quickly to recover defensively.
Yeah, smart by Kane to pull us out. Run a set here in the half court. Slow things down a little bit.
Graville with it. Gives off to Dar.
Get about a 4-minute scoring drought now for the Wolves. Still up by 11 though.
Dar brings it back up top. Gets it inside to Justin Misek. Now to Jekulek. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rolls off the front of the rim. And then Jekulek's going to pick up a foul. Tripped up Hendrickson.
Yep, he tripped up Hendrickson. I think he got tripped up a little bit as well. And wasn't able to quite maintain his balance. So team foul number 5 on Kane. Youngsville also with 5 team fouls.
4:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Kane 35-24 lead over Youngsville. Sends with it. He'll bring it across the timeline and give off to Hendrickson. Back to Sens. Sens gives off to Moore. Moore to Hendrickson. He drives off the glass. Too strong. Moore there for the rebound. Brings it down, and his pass is picked off by Lundeen. And then Lundeen's pass knocked away by Hill. But the Wolves get it down to Justin Misek. His shot is long, and Moore comes up with it. And Moore kicks out to Sens. Now to Hill. He'll fire a three. Tried to bank it in. No good. Dar comes up with it. And like you said, Andy, just some rushed shots here on both ends of the floor.
Yep, and Caleb Landmesser recognizes that and calls a full timeout here.
And we are going to take it with them. Again, this is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
This is Corey. He made 2 big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. He knows they have 20 years of LASIK experience. He knows that they offer 24-month no-interest financing, and that one of the 10 Laurel Eye clinics is nearby. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
We are back here at Youngsville High School with 3:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Kane leads the Eagles 35-24. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. Wolves getting set to inbound here following that timeout.
Again, 2 Waylon Moore free throws, the only points so far for either team in the fourth quarter.
Inbound goes to Greville. He gets it into Jekyllak, now down low to Bell.
And he got fouled.
Shot no good, but he goes to the line with a chance to build on the lead with a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throws.
You know, and sometimes when you're struggling to score, that can be your best friend, is being able to get to the free throw line.
And 6th-team foul for the Eagles. Next one will put the Wolves in the bonus. Bell's first shot is off the rim, so the offensive struggles continue. Bell's second shot is no good, but Greville there for the rebound. Gives it off to Ackley and back to Greville. 3:20 to go. Greville going to drive, kicks it down low to Bell. Bell gets it out to Ackley. His jumper, no good. Greville with a putback, can't get it.
Just a lid on that basket right now for Kane.
Hendrickson with it now for the Eagles. He slows it up. Tried to get it to Hill in the corner, and Ackley pokes it away.
Again, if Youngsville can get a bucket here and make it a single-digit game, you start to put a little bit of pressure on Kane.
Lux to inbound. And he does get it into Hill, over to Hendrickson. 2:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. And again, that ball poked away by Ackley. Just reading those passes coming to Hill.
Lux will inbound here.
Gets it not quite into Sens as Jekyllak is there.
Again, good. See the length from Kane affecting those passes.
Lux to inbound again. This time he gets it into Hill. Gives off to Hendrickson. 2:45 to go. Hill with it. Gives over to Sens. Sends to Hendrickson. Picks up a screen from Lux. Hendrickson dives and can't get it to fall. John Misek there for the rebound. Greville gets it up to Jekyllak for a lay-in. Hendrickson coming up quickly for the Eagles. Turnaround is blocked away by Greville. Quickly up to Jekyllak, now to Bell. And Hill there just enough to alter Bell's shot and not commit a foul, and then draws a foul on the rebound. It's a 2:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 37-24. Kane leading Youngsville. You can see Lundeen check in for Bell as he picked up his fourth foul. Lux to inbound. Gets it to Hendrickson. And Hendrickson splits the double team. Gives off to Lux. Back to Hill. Thought about a pull-up three, looking for Myers inside. It's not there. Greville up with it. Under 2 minutes to go now.
Yep, clock definitely a factor now in the friend of Kane.
John Mesa gives it down low to Jekyllek. And he tried to go baseline, and Myers blocks it away. .90 seconds to play. Youngsville trailing by 13. Myers with it. In the corner, gets it inside to Lux. Lux goes up and puts it in.
So Youngsville extending the defense now.
Gravel gives over to Jekyllek. Inside to Lundeen. His jumper is off the rim. Jekyllek there for the putback, but can't get it to fall. Lux comes away with it. Hendrickson up. 55 seconds to go. Gives off to Hill. Back to Hendrickson. Thought about the three. Now he'll drive and draw the foul.
Yeah, but he's going to go with the free throw line for a 1-on-1. Again, it's the one thing. Yeah, it's still an 11-point game, but if you're Kane, you don't want to send Youngsville to the line and have the opportunity to score without time coming off the clock.
Hendrickson going to tie his shoe real quick before he takes these free throws. Now we see Justin Misick check in. Gives Ackley a break. And Hendrickson off the mark on the free throw. Lundeen comes away with it. Justin Misick gives off to Gravel with 40 seconds. Lundeen
and
off the mark.
I'm not sure he really needed that shot there.
Hendrickson trying to get it up to Myers. It will end up in his hands, and he draws a foul.
Yep.
Back to the line with 27.5 seconds to go. Again, still an 11-point lead here for Kane, 37-26. And we're getting some wholesale substitutions here for the Eagles.
Some of the JV guys getting in there.
It'll be Myers at the line for the 1-and-1. And shot is off the rim. And Dar comes up with it in no hurry to get up the floor. With 15 seconds, the Eagles don't appear to be fouling and extend the defense a bit, but Dar's able to just drive in, now kicks out to Justin Misick. He knocks down an icy ink three-pointer to put the lid on this one. It's 40-26, and that will do it here as the final seconds tick off. Kane comes away with a big win over Youngsville. 40-26 is the final here from Youngsville High School. We are going to roll right into the Elwood National Forge post-game show. The Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. To learn more, visit elwoodnationalforge.com. And Andy, we talked about both these teams looking to pick up their second win of the season. Again, trying to find some identity here before the holiday break, and Kane comes away with a big victory.
Yeah, and again, defense. It started with defense. I thought a great defensive effort from Kane. Youngsville really didn't get, and through no fault of their own, I thought didn't really get a lot of open looks, and I think Kane's length really played a factor in that defensive effort tonight, and we saw some full court press early in the game, but the half court defense is what really stood out to me. It was very, very good tonight for Kane, and what we saw was a team that scraps and gets after it, and that's going to be a good characteristic for them going forward.
And again, Kane picks up the victory here, 40-26. Let's take a look at our final game stats, brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Again, for Youngsville, they finished with 26 points. Leading the way was Kobe Hendrickson with 10. Nathan Lux with 8. Ethan Sens with 6. And Waylon Moore with 2 to account for the 26 for the Eagles. 6 in the first, 9 in the second, 7 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. And for Kane, finishing with a total of 40 points, 8 in the first, 15 in the second, 12 in the third, 5 in the fourth. It was Jekyllek leading the way with 16 points. Josh Greville finishes with 4. Justin Musick with 3. John Musick with 4. Jack Bell with 1. Landon Darr with 2. And Sam Lundeen with 10 for the Wolves to round out the scoring again in their 40-26 victory here tonight.
Again, those were our stats brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. And, Andy, as we kind of wrap up this game and get ready to take a short holiday break, we'll be right back at it next week. A couple of big ones up at Warren against both Erie and Cathedral Prep. Should be some terrific ball games next week, too. And, of course, the holiday tournaments will be getting underway here soon.
Yeah, but again, in Sheffield, these two teams will be squaring off again in the Sheffield holiday tournament. So,
what do you take away, is coming into this game, knowing you're going to meet again 5 days from now in the tournament? What are both teams going to be able to take away from this game here tonight and apply it?
Well, I think for Youngsville, hopefully they're able to get back a couple of the guys that they're missing tonight due to injury, getting a little short-handed tonight for the Eagles. So I think that certainly will be a factor as well. But, again, Kane didn't necessarily make a lot of shots tonight, but made shots when they needed to. And, again, this is a scrappy team, and that, defense – even if you're not making shots, defense will keep you in a ball game. And that was my big takeaway from Kane tonight. And again, I think something this team will be able to hang their hat on, not just tonight and next week, but throughout the season as well. They know each other better now, I guess is what, when they play each other next week, you pick up on some tendencies. Both coaches will make adjustments and, probably – who knows what we'll see. Maybe we'll see a similar game. Maybe we'll see a little more open. It's just tough to say. But, definitely the more familiar you are with an opponent, the more you'll be able to implement a game plan, and things of that nature.
All right, so now let's turn our attention to the Icy Ink player of the game. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink in Warren at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Yeah, I think the player of the game, Andy Jekyllek from Kane, really the one guy that was able to other than Lundeen, to consistently make shots in this game for Kane. I thought he was aggressive. He got some good second chance opportunities. He really looked for his shot and was able to get to the basket, attack the basket. And so I thought he really played a good game on both ends of the court.
All right, so there it is, our Icy Ink player of the game, Kane's Andy Jekyllek. Again, for all your screen printing and embroidery needs, head on over to icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. Andy, any final thoughts on this one before we sign off for the holiday?
Yeah, again, I thought it was a good, hard-fought game. I thought both teams, got after it. Both teams struggled to make shots at time, but I thought great effort, on both ends. And again, I know something that was Greg Blair was alluding to, was hoping to see, a little more scrappiness from his club. And I think you saw that here tonight. And for Kane, again, this is a team that gets after it and kind of, embodies that blue-collar approach. So, again, as I've said a lot throughout these early season broadcasts, you look for things to build on, when you get into the thick of conference play and the thick of region play. And I think, again, both teams have some things to hang their hat on here.
All right, so again, your final from Youngsville is Kane 40, Youngsville 26. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back with you next week. But until then, thanks for watching tonight, and everybody have a happy holiday.